the 57th annual meetings of the Board of Governors of the African Development Bank and the 48th annual meeting of the African Development Fund are taking place at a time of dual considerable turmoil in the global economy, characterized by surging commodity prices and resultantly increasing inflation across the globe. Our economies endured 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic that induced the global health and economic crisis, and thereafter its associated control measures, disrupting supply chains and affecting trade performance, as well as increasing shipping costs. In this regard, the economic recovery in some parts of the world, particularly on the part of sub-Saharan Africa, is likely to be slowed, halted, or even reversed in some instances. While these developments were mainly on the back of the concerns linked to disruption and impasses in the supply chains, signs of recovery have started to emerge in most countries, recorded positive growth in 2021, and projected to slowly maintain positive growth trajectory over the medium term, while concomitantly navigating through the post-COVID-19 impact. Honorable Governors and alternate governors, I am aware that this year the annual meetings are held under the theme Achieving Climate Resilience and a Just Energy Transition for Africa. Achieving climate resilience requires global commitments in line with adopted global instruments. The 26th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, held in November 2021 in Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom, took stock of the progress countries made towards increasing global climate action to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius and to finalize the Paris Rulebook, and it governed how the Paris Agreement emissions reductions will be implemented around the world. Under the Paris Agreement, parties agreed to submit more ambitious national determined contributions every 5 years, starting for 2020, to keep global warming below 1.5%. At this juncture, I wish to emphasize that energy transition for Africa is important, particularly migrating to renewable energy due to lower cost and its support to digital economy. Digitalization can be a tool for economic diversification, and for that reason, access to digitalization serves an increased productivity and improve inequalities. Mr. President, Honorable Governors and alternate governors, you may be aware of the significant role played by the African Development Bank in the developmental aspirations of its member countries, and the forward-looking by the bank to continue addressing the developmental challenges of its member countries through the prioritization of the bank's 10-year strategy, particularly 8 fives: 1. Feed Africa, 2. Power and Light Up Africa, 3. Industrialization, 4. Integrate Africa, and 5. Improve the living standards of African people. Noting that 25th May is celebrating as Africa Day, and the fact that it is by no coincidence that African leaders are gathered in Ghana to project a better future for Africa, I believe that African countries, including Namibia, can achieve other global targets as contained in the post-2015 UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, the African Union Agenda 2063, and the Beijing Declaration and Platform of Action, amongst others. Honorable Governors and alternate governors, I would like to recognize that since 1991, the bank has played a critical role in supporting the government of the Republic of Namibia in achieving its developmental objectives, contribute to economic growth and national development. This is evident in its contribution to date in excess of US $1.5 billion to Namibian economic development efforts through various initiatives, including governance and economic recovery support program, budget operation program, and infrastructure development programs in the areas of road, railways, and electricity networks, education, human resource development, supporting entrepreneurship and private sector development, supporting agricultural transformation, water and sanitation, as well as rural development. As a testimony, the completion of Walvis Bay Port's container terminal, which has now more than doubled its handling capacity to support regional integration, particularly in Southern Africa, and contributing to economic transformation and job creation, is a milestone and notable achievement that we will always celebrate and cherish. I am aware that the annual meeting's deliberations will look at, amongst others, the strategic and policy documents, such as report of the Joint Steering Committee, report of the Standing Committee of Board of Governors on the conditions of services for elected officers, report of the ad hoc committee, and the report of the meetings of the Steering Committee for the election of the President. On this note, I wish to express on behalf of Namibia our sincere gratitude and appreciation for the excellent leadership by the President of the Bank for steering and managing the bank's resources in a prudent, optimal, and sustainable manner to realize its long-term vision. I further wish to express our support to the 7th General Capital Increase and commend governors and countries that have already paid their subscriptions timely, and this is the only way we maintain the resources of the bank in a sustainable way, I think.